All right, Coach, you've had a little bit of time now to take a look at West Point. What have you seen from them for your opening round match?
Yeah, I mean, they've won a lot of matches. They're 19-3, obviously coming off winning their conference, which they've did that pretty handily. And, yeah, they're a team that's well coached. You know they're going to be disciplined. You know the weather's not going to affect them. They're going to be tough. They're going to be in shape. So, you know, it's going to be a tough first-round match, and they're going to play with nothing to lose. So we've got to continue to get better.
You mentioned the weather is supposed to be up to 100 on Friday, and that's been a big change even for us out here. How are you guys getting ready for that dramatic change in the last week of weather here?
Yeah, I mean, we were inside the last couple days because of the wind, but the positive is they don't have air conditioning in there, so it was smoking hot. And so, yeah, I mean, it's something our girls are pretty used to. Going down to Austin, it was really hot at the Big 12 tournament, it's super humid, so, you know, I don't think this is going to be much of a change for us.
You mentioned that when it gets really humid, the ball gets bigger. But with it being a dry heat up here and being 100 degrees, how is that going to affect how McLeod plays on Friday?
It's going to be fast. Yeah, so, I mean, with no humidity, the ball actually goes the other direction. It gets smaller. It loses fuzz. The balls start getting a little quicker with the heat, makes the court even faster. And so so it's going to be something we're a little more used to than maybe some of these teams coming in here. But they've been here enough days now that they're probably acclimated to it. But, yeah, it's going to be quick. It's going to be shorter points, which is going to be nice for the heat, I guess.
Assuming a win, what have you seen from your possible second-round opponents?
You know, Princeton has had a great year in the Ivy. They upset Auburn, I know, at the Blue-Gray Invitational, and Auburn's been a top 15, top 10 team at times. And then Illinois is having probably the best year in program history. Probably, I think, was a program that should have hosted, and probably because of their Big Ten schedule didn't have that opportunity. But they're a team that probably is one of the stronger two seeds in the entire regional.
A little closer home, you picked up a couple of all Big 12 honors for your girls this week. That's got to be a special moment for your coach.
It is, yeah. You know, I mean, it's anytime you get those type of recognition, it's a big deal for them, and it's something they've definitely worked hard and earned. And to have, I think we had 2 doubles teams and 2 singles players, to have those girls recognized is a confidence builder for them, but also a good way to send out those seniors.
You seen a switch flip for your girls? I mean, they've been competitive all year, but them knowing that, okay, it's game time now that this is regional, and it's time to go?
I think so. I mean, I think they've been in this situation now for the 4th straight year, so they're used to what's coming, and they know how to, you know, lock things down. They know they're very accountable on what they need to do in their each in individual games, and so you see them out there a little bit extra, doing a little bit extra work, putting in the time. You know, finals week, they've been able to handle that. You know, that's something you have to get used to, is playing the NCAA tournament during that finals week, and so for them to be able to handle that for 4 straight years, this is nothing new to them.
With the results from the Big 12 championship, do you kind of feel like that's something that has been kind of fueling the girls too, just so they can get back on the court and obviously kind of show that wasn't the way that they wanted to finish?
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, obviously it drives them that they weren't able to win the Big 12 championship, but we played really well in the Big 12 tournament. And so even with the loss to Texas, we were up in the remaining courts and could have lost that match 4-3 against a team that's top 5 in the country, and thought we bounced back from a poor doubles point to play really good singles. So I thought we played all 3 of those matches really well down at the Big 12 tournament and playing some of our best tennis at the right time.
In terms of the girls that have come back from injury, I guess how have they kind of helped just in terms of depth and just kind of bringing some leadership as well?
Yeah, you know, Caitlin coming back is definitely, obviously gives you some depth in the lineup, but it also gives you some experience in big matches. I think that's noticeable in some of those matches, like against Oklahoma State and against Texas. And she's clinched an opportunity to go to the Sweet 16 2 of the 3 years that we've been in that position. So to have her down there, and then just obviously her energy level is something, it's kind of our heartbeat when we get out there and things get tough. She's one that really kind of pulls the boat. And then Alex being healthy is starting to play her best tennis. You know, she was playing down at 5 because she played on a broken foot, and so now that she's totally healed, you've seen her play all the way up to a 2-3 position and be super successful. So obviously when you're playing really good at the top 3 spots of your lineup, it really takes the pressure off the depth.
Caitlin, was she at the shoulder?
She broke her arm.
That's right.
Yeah, she broke her left arm the first day of practice in January.
And I know just talking about Alex and just kind of moving her up, I guess what kind of made her kind of just earn that spot? Because I know certainly it's a pretty big leap to go from 5 to 2.
Yeah, I mean, talent-wise, there's no question she's that level. It's just she's had some the last couple of years, she's just had some weird things happen. It's just forced her to not play at a full strength. And so when she's full strength and she's super healthy, then she's one of our best players. And so she's really kind of just getting the benefit of being healthy for the first time in maybe her career at Texas Tech for an extended period of time.
Talk about the energy that you have at hosting.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with the crowd. Obviously, getting out here and having 90% of that crowd on your side is really nice. We felt that on the opposite, playing the Big 12 final against Texas at Texas, where there's men playing on the other side in the Big 12 final. So that definitely helps. It adds a little pressure on the opponent, takes it off of us. And then just the comfortability of being at home, our conditions, our courts, our locker room. Really just kind of fuels you to feel a little bit more comfortable in your own skin when you walk out in those big moments.
Anything else encouraging the people in Lubbock to come out, just considering all the work that you guys have put in to get to this point?
Well, I mean, I think tennis is an odd sport that isn't going to draw 15,000 fans, but I think Texas Tech athletics can. And when you're talking about a group of seniors, 4 of those seniors that have an opportunity to go to 4 straight Sweet 16s, 1 Elite 8, 2 Big 12 titles, I think any Texas Tech fan can get behind that. And so this is the last time to get to see these group of seniors at home. And so hopefully that drives them out and grows.